Hello and welcome to this video from Sorare Assist, assisting you in your Sorare journey. In this video we're going to be looking at Asian defenders. Okay, last week we looked at the goalkeepers and this week we're going to be looking at the Asian defenders. If you do like this video, please like, share and subscribe. And if you've not signed up to Sorare yet, there is a link in the description below if you did wish to do that. Okay, let's get into it then. So with the Japan League returning shortly, 26th of February is the date that league is going to resume. I thought I'd do some videos on some Asian defenders, which is obviously this video. I've always done the previous video with goalkeepers, but I will be doing another video next week for midfielders and the following week for forwards before the start of the season. I will be highlighting some Korean league players as well, because that league, although it's not got a definite date when it starts, that league could also potentially be starting at some point as well. Okay, so we're going to start with a Korean defender here in the Korean league, and that is Young Lee. So these are all players that are mid to budget price on Sorare. So they're not the premium end players, but they're still decent players to have who can score decent scores for you as well. Okay, but they are mid to budget price based on the actual outlay in terms of points that they can get on Sorare. Okay, so the first one we've selected here is Young Lee. He is 34. He plays for Jeonbuk Motors. As you can see, he wasn't in the squad here for I think this is the Asia Champions League, but he did play a lot of the previous games. As you can see, he is a regular there. Although he's 34, he has got a long contract with Jeonbuk Motors until 2023. Okay, so he is classed as obviously a first choice and valuable member of the squad there. Now, if we look at his ratings, so as you can see his last 5 games here. He didn't play these matches here, but he did play these 2 here, and as you can see, he's got a 65 and a 60. So his scores are usually very good, and he does get a good scores for defenders. Now, if you look at the cards, let's see how much they've been selling for recently. So some on the market for as cheap as £33 here. That's on the secondary market, of course. And those prices are obviously usually a bit inflated as well. But if we just have a look at some recent sales, a month ago someone got it for £10. We won't look at 2 months ago, because obviously that's when the season would have finished, so they would have got him at a cheaper price at that point. So there's not actually that many cards of him on the market at the moment. But as you can see, the most recent purchase was for £10.77, and that is absolutely a bargain for this guy, because like I say, he's got a long contract till 2023. He does start most of the games, plays 90 minutes as well, and his ratings are good as well, the recent ratings that we've got on the Sorare site. Anyway, okay, so that is the first selection there, Lee Young from Jeonbuk Motors. So we will now look at the next selection, which is another Korean League defender, and this is Seung Yun Jung. Okay, and he plays for Ulsan Hyundai. Okay, so if you see here in the Champions League, again, he wasn't in the squad, he's on the bench, but played a bit of a bit part. But in the actual league, he has played a majority of the games, look, 90 minutes. He's only 26. If we look at his scores, as you can see, he got 100 here. This is the last 5 games in the K League before it finished. Got an 81 there, 56 and 47. So they are good scores for a defender. And his other stats and that sort of thing, and his previous scores are also good as well. So that is another option. Let's have a look at his price then. So there's one on sale for the secondary market for £68. There is one actually on sale now. Might even bid for that myself. Let's just have a look at some recent sales, just to look at the rough price there. 11 days ago, £35, which is good. That's a decent price for a defender. in today's market. Obviously, at the minute, at the time of recording, the prices are quite high. 12 days ago, 39. So pretty decent prices there, really. Pretty decent budget prices for a decent player who always plays, and is quite young as well. 29.49 there. 23 days ago. 2 months ago, 20 quid. 20 days ago, 28. Like I say, a bargain there, really. You're getting yourself a bargain at those prices for a player who, like I say, is capable of scoring the big scores. Got 100 here, which is obviously the max, and an 81 as well. And that was just in the last 5 games. So let's have a look at the next selection then. We're going to go on to the Japan League players now. So there's 3 of these, obviously, because we're going to just show you 5 budget to mid-price defenders in this video. And the guy I've gone for here is Genta Mura. He's 25. And as you can see, he's played 90 minutes regular there in the last 5 games. Wasn't in the squad here for some reason or other. But he is a regular. As you can see, he's started all these games, 90 minutes, 90 minutes, 90 minutes. Like I say, he's only 25, plays for Gamba Osaka. Look at the last 3 games here that he's played. Obviously these 2 he was out of the squad for some reason. But he's got a 71, a 63 and a 47, which is fantastic for a defender. Let's have a look at his cards, see how much they're going for. So there's some on the secondary market, quite a high price there, 81. But if we just have a look at some other prices, see if any recent. A month ago, someone got him for £10. Yeah, a month ago, someone got him for £10. I mean, that is fantastic. 2 months ago, 5 quid, 6 quid, 8 quid. Absolute bargain. I reckon if any of these come on for sale in the next few days, you're probably able to get a very good low bid on him there as well. Okay, so that's our Japanese selection. First Japanese player, Genta Mura for Gamba Osaka. Now the next one we want to look at here is Kyo Hi Noburizato. Apologies again for the pronunciation there. That was a bit of a tongue twister. But he plays for Kawasaki Frontale, and all it says he's a midfielder here on the flashscore.com website. He's actually a defender on Sorare. So if we look at his involvement, he's actually played most of the games, as you can see. 90 minutes, regular player for them. He is 30, only 30 years old. As you can see, he's got 100 here, 26, did not play there, 74 and 52. That's 2 fantastic scores there in his last 5 games from last season. Now let's have a look at the cards just to see what roughly price-wise we've got. I've not looked at any of these prior to this video. So secondary market, we've got £97 there. See if there's any recent sales, just to get an idea of what people are paying. 22 days ago, 49, which is pretty decent really. 29 days ago, 39, 37. So it's around the 30 odd mark, £40 range, which is good for a quality player who's always in the team. Obviously, because he's a midfielder on here, that maybe suggests that, a defender on Sorare, that maybe suggests that he does play further forward. And he has that advantage, obviously, of the potential goal threat and that sort of thing. So the final selection here for the 5 budget to mid-range Asian players is Ryo Kakouchi. Okay, now he plays for Vissel Kobe, and as you can see, he's a regular starter for them, in and out of the squad there, but consistently a regular starter here as well. Okay, so he is generally in the team. He's only 24 as well, so it's a bit of a younger one from the selections today. Now if we look at his last 5 games, he has got a 98 and a 62, 51 there. Only 10 followers as well, so obviously a lot of people are probably not aware of how good this guy can be. And obviously his last 5 scores show that, 62 and 98. So let's have a look at the prices there. So someone's trying to list him here. That's obviously the super rare. There is one on the market now at the time of recording. Let's have a look at some recent sales then. £19 19 days ago. 20 days ago, £20. So you're getting a value player here for around £20 there. Who can obviously score 98, and that was just based on his last 5 games. But he has had fairly consistent scores when he is playing. Like I say, he has played in the Champions League there, in the Asian Champions League. He was involved. Played 90 minutes here on the squad. Obviously he wasn't in the squad here, but before that he was a consistent 90 minutes player. But it seems to be getting back into the squad towards the end of last season. So yeah, that is our final selection on the budget to mid-price defenders. As you can see, there's some real bargains there. Some are on the market now actually, available for bids. So I'm going to actually go away after this video and try and get them at a budget price. Okay, thanks for watching today, and hopefully I'll see you on next week's video, which is going to be budget to mid-price Asian midfielders. If you do like this video, please like, share and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again shortly. Bye for now.